Self-respect is key to being respected. Self-respect is key to getting respect. Yeah, man. Welcome once again. It's your boy Alfred. What's up, YouTube? And as you heard, today's topic is all about self-respect. And whether you like it or not, getting respect, a key component of being respected and getting respect from others in particular is respecting yourself, having self-respect. Now, I think a lot of people get things twisted, right? Excuse me. People think that it's the other way around, that you go out and try and get respect, then you don't have to do anything that pertains to you respecting yourself, then people should just hand you over respect. Well, I'm here to bust your bubble and tell you that's far from the truth. First thing is first, you do not put the cart before the horse. You have, first of all, to respect yourself. Stop chasing respect. You cannot chase respect. Nor is respect just handed to you like that. First thing is first, you have to be able to respect yourself. Now, respecting yourself is really about thinking of how you want to be respected. Now, anyone, especially now I'm talking to the men out there, the way you want to be respected, right? It's the way you convey your ideas, yourself, your being, just the way you handle yourself in simple terms, right? The way you handle yourself. Now, don't expect that if you are a simp, for instance. Now, I know I'm just making an example here, that if you're a simp, you cater to people, like suck up to people always. Don't expect that people will automatically respect you without you respecting yourself. You need to find an innate thing that will get you right to respect yourself. Now, the thing is that a lot of men, a lot of us at least, we do things that actually make ourselves disrespect ourselves, right? We disrespect ourselves, but at the same time, because we are men, we feel that we need respect because of the title man. It's just like how, this is just tantamount to how feminists think. Feminists think by the virtue of that they are women, right, then they should be respected regardless of their behavior. Now, a man that understands himself, that has self-respect, will actually know that, right? You really cannot hand over respect or respect someone who does not respect himself or herself, for that matter. This is another reason that a lot of people who actually do not respect themselves, I'm saying, are getting things twisted, just like feminists, right? And this is just an example, right? So, how do you respect yourself? You respect yourself, first of all, by doing the things that are respectful, or you would think that they'll be respectful to others and also being respectful to others, right? You respect yourself first, taking care of yourself, right? That's an important thing. Taking care of your situation, right? Just not doing things that will get you in situations that will throw you off and make people have certain perception of you, like the wrong perception of you. Now, of course, we can't always be able to really convince people or make people believe that we are this way, right? Or we cannot always avoid things that, or people who talk bad or defame us, things like that will always happen, especially when you're improving on yourself and there are haters out there who do not want people to see you in a better light. That will always be there, right? It's very natural for haters to be that way. But make sure you do not go down to their level, right? They want you to go down to their level, so you disrespect yourself. For example, if you are in the internet, right? Someone maybe throws an insult, very ignorant sort of insult at you. All you have to do is ignore that, especially if that insult has no basis and it is basically full of lies, right? Talking all sort of nonsense about you, and it has no tangible sort of evidence that it's true. Now, the thing is, there are some people who are actually going to believe that. Whatever that insult is or defamation is, there are people who are going to believe that, and that's because they want to believe that. They already have a preconception or perception of you that you will be that way. There's nothing you can do about people who already believe that you are a certain type of person, even if you're not. So all you have to do is ignore them, because it's up to them to bring that evidence that it is you or it is who you are, who they think you are, because you already know who you are. Now, if you're going to go around trying to convince them, throwing insult at them, also, now you're going down to their level. Now you're slowly disrespecting yourself, right? So once you have respect for yourself, no need to start insulting back. No need to try and have a brawl about it, because you already know that you're not that person. Now, that's why things like defamation are very much important, right? In the sense that if someone does that, some people are very serious about that. That's why you can get sued for defaming someone, right? But this is just something that is showing that you first have to respect yourself in order to get respect from others. Now, respect, as I said, especially for a man, is not handed to you easily. You have to have something tangible, right? People like Ronaldo, they're respected. Why? Because we see their effort and what they're doing, right? Messi, right? All people who we respect for their work and their ethics and their achievement, that did not come easy. So that's something that a lot of people tend to ignore. They just want respect for the sake of respect. They want to be respected because they have certain things. Yeah, you may get respect from some certain people because you own certain things, but not all people respect that, right? So you don't have to get your panties in a bunch. You want force matters that everyone should respect you, maybe because you hold a certain position. Some people may see that position as something that's very light to them. So what? You just go on with your life. Now, a lot of people now, once they feel they're not respected by certain people, they feel like they have not achieved anything. That shows that a lot of people only try and achieve things because of certain people or certain things or certain situations, right? That in itself is a disrespect to yourself. You don't try and achieve things because you want to impress people. No, it doesn't work that way, because definitely some people will not be impressed. Now, when these people that you want to impress are not impressed by you, what do? You get mad, you get angry, right? You start hating, start talking shit about people, right? That's why a lot of these things is innate. I always say you have to work on yourself. Self-respect is innate, right? It's another reason so much trouble in a lot of these women and men relationships, because one of them, right, is not willing to respect the other, or one of them is really not respecting himself. Usually it's the man these days. Men just not willing to freaking respect themselves. Why? Because they're so hypnotized by the power you, right? They're so hypnotized, and all they're thinking about is the woman and what she can give. And that itself shows that you're disrespecting yourself. And guess what? Once these women pick up on that, they're obviously going to take advantage and they're going to disrespect you whether you like it or not. Then you're going to complain over and over again. Right? This is why in my last video I talked about Tyrese. Tyrese is a simp because he does not really respect himself. Now look what is happening to him. He's being dragged to court. Now I don't like, I always say this, but he's just a good example because we all know him, he's famous and all that. But he's just a good example of someone who really is not respecting himself. And he really has to go down inside of him and really purge a few things, heal inside him. Get rid of self-respect. He's the type of person who would put someone before him, right? Simply because the person, he finds her, in this case, that woman that he married, he found her as someone, goddess. Those people who call them goddess, the queens, my queen. This is what happens. You start thinking that she's the queen of all mothers and all that bullshit. You don't have self-respect. Now, there's nothing wrong to admire your woman, right? But there should be a boundary. You don't go as much as worshiping her. Women are not to be worshipped in the first place, right? Only the Almighty Supreme should be worshipped. Now, once you put, in fact, you're respecting the female way more than you respect your own self and the Supreme. What the hell do you think will happen, right? And this is what gets a lot of men into trouble. They just they're not cultivating that self-respect. And self-respect has a lot of aspects to it, right? It's also what you do. It's not just who you respect or just respecting yourself like that. Also what you do, right? The things you do, that also brings respect. And I'm talking about the little things that you do. The way, the mannerism you talk to people, right? You talk to them in a respectful way, right? The way you handle situations, is it respectful? But again, most importantly, when you are alone, do you respect yourself? Do you respect your environment? Do you respect your work? Do you respect other people, right? Who deserve, by the way, to be respected. Now, of course, not everyone deserves to be respected, right? And I'm one who advocates for that because some other people just come to your proximity so they can feel good about themselves, that they know you, but are not really for you. They just want to have that self-esteem thing that they know you, but they don't really respect you. In that case, you have to make people work for that respect. That's why respect's not just handed to you, right? Especially me, I won't just respect you just because you're friendly or just because you own a certain car or something like that, right? What is it that you bring to the table? What is it that me and you can do so that we can have something tangible, a project, a business plan, or something like that, so that we can now respect each other? Because other people just come down with that sort of situation or something like that, like, listen, I have this, right, so that they can feel better about themselves and then try and put you down. Now, don't take that. If you're the type who's going to actually accept that in your life, then don't really complain when you get disrespected. Like I said, some other people get money, right? They have money. Some other people have items like cars and whatever, houses to show off, so that they can draw you in and disrespect you, because they know that once you're drawn into their world, they can do whatever, right? And that's people like P. Diddy. That's why we have a lot of people like P. Diddy, right? Very much disrespectful. And that's just an example. Now, so first of all, to recap, respect yourself first. Respect the things you do. Respect everyone who deserves your respect. And don't allow people to disrespect you, especially anyone that you're in a relationship with, whether it's romantic or just platonic or just a friendship, right? Once they start disrespecting you, remember, once people start disrespecting you, right, they're going to do it over and over. There's no limit to them, because that's who they are. Once they show that they are disrespectful, get them out of the way. But first of all, respect yourself first. Have self-respect, right? Have self-awareness. What is it that you're supposed to be doing, right? To respect yourself, respect your time, respect your resources, respect your your energy. So that's my message for today. And really, this always comes back to us, man. Always remember, it is all, the power is always in us. We can do what we want, but we also have consequences of that. Remember that. So, just to end this video, man, remember, man, brick by brick, Rome was not built in one day. Until next time, peace.